New Seren. Czarni lub 3 nie grałem, więc trzeba nadrobić. To ostro. Czyli nas godzinka, dwie i lecimy dalej. Do spania. Trzeba też wypocząć. Dobra, trzeba czytać.
With the other recruits in the barracks.
I've been asking myself why everyone calls you captain, seeing as you have no ship. But now I'm beginning to understand.
I'm happy to have poured some oil in your lantern, sailor.
Lecimy do kwatermistrza, żeby zawiadomić go, że przywieźliśmy transport. Raczej zaopatrzymy wyposażenie z Seren, czyli naszego głównego portu naszej stolicy. No. Czyli kongregacji, która jest naszą frakcją, która jest tak jakby takimi
Good
włochami.
day, soldiers.
Your Excellency,
Captain?
Soldiers,
may we be of service?
What is your charge?
Maintain order in the city, Excellency. Anything else, Excellency?
Rank and assignment, soldiers.
Recruit, first class, Blue Silver Regiment, 8th Company, Your Excellency.
the Blue Silver Regiment is made up of men attributed to serve the Congregation of Merchants. I'm one of them, and the 8th Company was sent to Tier for D, with 2 other companies.
Anything else, Excellency?
I'm looking for the soldier, Rayner. Is he in the barracks?
I never heard that name before, Captain.
Never heard the name, Captain.
That's strange. I'm certain he was sent here.
Maybe he's been moved since then. When was the last time you'd heard news of him?
In Serene, just before our departure. But that's been a couple of months.
If I may, Captain, should I have a word with the quartermaster?
That's right, Captain. He has a register with the affectations of every recruit in the Blue Silver Regiment. Anything else, Excellency?
That will be all.
At ease, soldiers.
Ale miło, że takie rozbudowane, w sensie wszystko żyje i
Well,
rozbudowany
I'll
dialog.
be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They're already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to
O
do.
kurde, czyli zadanie
Is there
jeszcze
anything
bardziej
else?
rozwinęło.
I've been looking for one of my recruits. Goes by the name of Rayner. I would like for His Excellency to meet him.
Rayner? I'm sorry, Kurt. I thought you'd been informed.
Informed about what?
He is dead. He was found, drowned in the port harbour day before yesterday. I was told he had too much to drink and fell in. I'm extremely sorry, Kurt. The young men drink more than they can handle when they're on leave.
That's bollocks. That lad isn't the sort to sully himself with drink. I don't believe it.
People change. When they're far from home, the lads have little else to do.
I still don't believe it.
Listen, you might as well go and ask the doctor down in the morgue. I might have misunderstood what was reported to me. Those doctors use such long words for simple things.
Excellent idea. At least now you'll see it for yourself.
You're right. Let's go.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
No i gdzie jest kostnica? Gdzie jesteś do kostnicy? Ale ćwiczą chłopaki i dziewczyny. Kostnica powinna być na dole, ale jak tam się dostać? Chyba, że to tu. Gdzie tu jest zejście? A tutaj.
My ship's being used to move your contraband, and now you want to sneak into one of our warehouses.
Kurt was given the order. If we want to help him, we don't have a choice.
I don't like this. But, since I've been sacked, let's just say that this will be a little bit of revenge.
No i
How are
fajnie.
we to know in which warehouse we'll find this damn cargo?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
That won't be necessary. My entire cargo has been placed in the warehouse closest to my ship. And if you wouldn't mind wearing some Nort clothing, we'll be less suspicious. I would like to avoid fighting with my own. The Norts are my family.
No i prawie nie mamy. Francja tam
the
zadaje w ogóle.
visit. Can I help you with something?
We are here concerning the matter of recruit Rayner.
Are you family or friends?
You could say that. I'm the one who recruited the lad.
I see. Well, what I can do is tell you what I can.
When was the body brought to you?
Day before yesterday, in the early morning.
How then did he die, in your opinion?
He drowned. I'm sorry. It's regrettable. He was quite a young man.
Yeah, and his death makes no sense. He didn't drink, and he knew how to swim.
All the same, that's what happened. I greatly regret it.
Regret.
Can you tell me anything about the circumstances?
All I know is what I was told by the fellows who brought the body to me. They said they'd spent the evening together at the tavern, that they'd had a great deal to drink. A horrid habit the soldiers all seemed to share.
Rayner was not a drinker.
Maybe not. All the same, he was drinking that night. He stepped outside for a moment and never came back in. His companions found him drowned in the bay early morn, and they brought him to me.
Might we take a look at the body?
No, I wouldn't recommend that. To see your friend in such a state.
I'm a soldier, Doc. I've seen a number of men in pieces. Let me see the young lad.
I regret, Captain, I cannot allow that.
I have as of yet to present myself. I'm Sir Desardet, legate of the Congregation of Merchants on Tir Fredi. And as the title infers, I have the power to inspect this barracks and all that it contains. Therefore, I must insist.
I see. 1,000 pardons, Excellency.
No i dobrze, że
I should
wziąłem
have
tą charyzmę.
recognized you and shown more respect. It's the body in the middle. Examine him if you must. But please be so kind as to not leave a mess after you.
Fajnie właśnie, że jesteśmy tak urodzeni i mamy jakieś wpływy. Nie wygląda na utonięcie, skoro to jest krew.
This one is just a boy. His face is still locked in an expression of pain. Kurt, is this your recruit?
Yes, that's my Rainer. Poor kid. I should have left him with his family where he was.
If you want to learn more, we'll need to examine the body. Is that all right?
He's not the first young man I've seen with the lights gone from his eyes. Go on.
I'm no doctor, but this boy doesn't seem to have drowned at all. It looks like he's been beaten. It's suspicious.
The boy I knew would never have drunk himself senseless to the point he'd fall into the bay, I'm telling you.
I believe you, Kurt. But if we want to prove it, we'll need to find more evidence.
No i mamy kłamstwo, no bo tam było napisane, że zginął od pobicia tak naprawdę. Czego zastraszyć?
Excuse me, Doctor, but you owe us a few explanations. This boy did not die by drowning.
It is absolutely the cause of death, I assure you. The science of death is a complex art, and you are certainly not a doctor.
That is true, but you are. Do you recognize your own notes? Your writing is hard to read, but the word drowning never appears.
What an idiot. I should have burned those notes. I am truly sorry. I swear I have never, ever falsified a report before. But I was given no choice in the matter.
How's that? What are you talking about?
2 men, lieutenants I believe, brought a body to me telling me the boy had drowned in an accident. I saw immediately this was a lie, but I did not push the matter. I began my examination, planning to submit my report to the quartermaster as per usual. But the men returned. I was told to forget what I'd discovered and say that he had indeed drowned, or else.
Who were they?
I have no idea. I had never seen them before at the barracks. I guessed their rank by their uniforms.
What colours were they
Szczęść
sporting?
Boże.
None. They must have removed the emblems of their regiment. Listen, it's obvious that this boy was beaten repetitively, and that was the
Badam
cause of
sprawę
death.
śmierci
I have
rekruta
no
Kurta, który
intention of suffering the
niby
same
utonął, jednak
fate.
został pobity na
Have no
śmierć
fear,
i
Doctor.
wojskowi to
We will
zatajili.
make no mention of your name.
My condolences, Kurt. I'm truly sorry. I know the pain of losing a crew member.
Thank you, Vasco.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
We have a situation, Manfred. Rainer didn't drown. The doctor falsified his report. He was threatened and feared for his own life.
You have to be pulling me leg. Who bullied the crowface?
Lieutenants that he didn't recognize, alas, and who wore no regiment emblems.
Which regiment was Rainer assigned to? I would like to have a word with his commanding officer.
Let me have a look at the register. My memory isn't what it once was. Stab my heart with a rusty blade. His name's been crossed out. Oh, if I catch the bastard that did that.
What mess was the boy into, Manfred? What could this be about?
Your lad was in the 6th or maybe the 11th, before being reassigned to who knows where.
Just like that? You out of everyone have to know where the recruits are assigned.
Not of late. This isn't the first lad who's been reassigned all of a sudden at the drop of a hat. Each time I start complaining about it, I'm told they've changed regiments, and it's not my concern.
Something truly bizarre is going on here. I don't like this at all.
Let's try and discover which company he was stationed at before this mysterious reassignment.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
I need to get to the bottom of this mystery, Greenblood. I don't like being taken for a fool. Even if the lieutenants weren't stationed at these barracks, someone here must know where Raynor was assigned.
We should also go and check the tavern. Men on leave will perhaps have looser lips than those within the walls.
A, półki są tu, dobra. A, piętro wyżej, dobra, najpierw z tym pogadamy.
Hello, officer.
Pułk.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Could you tell me which company you serve?
The 11th, Excellency. Anything else?
What's your assignment?
The 11th is assigned to road and outpost security for the congregation on the island. As for me, I'm responsible for the training of recruits and the patrol duty roster. Anything else?
We are concerned about the death of a young recruit named Raynor. Have you heard anyone talking?
Sorry, Your Excellency. I'm not in a position to answer that.
Why's that?
It's just that, I don't remember that name. That's all. Sorry, Captain. Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Dupa.
Farewell.
Jeden już nic nie powie. No nie dziwię się, że nie pamięta. Nie musi każdego pamiętać. No i są
Good day,
fajne,
Lieutenant.
tylko szare, wszystko takie rozpływa, wszędzie można
What's
być.
your pleasure?
What company do you serve?
The 6th, Excellency. Anything else?
To where are you assigned?
The 6th Company is in charge of exploration and expansion of the colony of the Congregation of Merchants on the island. We operate mainly in the wilderness areas, in direct contact with the natives. But don't worry, we respect to the letter Congregation directives and standing orders. We avoid all confrontation with them as much as possible. Anything else?
Dobra, czyli oni się zajmują tym.
We're investigating the death of Raynor, a young recruit. Do you know anything about it?
Sorry, Your Excellency. That name doesn't ring a bell. And I know nothing about a death.
That's truly a pity.
Dziwne. Nikt nic nagle nie wie. Może będzie w 8. pułku. Miejmy nadzieję.
Lieutenant,
Excellency, can I help you?
Czy ona jest czarna? O Boże.
what company do
Pierwsza
you serve,
kobieta.
Lieutenant?
The
No
8th
dobra, ona
Company,
może być polska,
Excellency.
ale kiedyś tak nie było. Dobra.
Excellency.
To jest fantazja. Więc
Where are you assigned?
My company, the 8th Company, is responsible for city and palace security. A capital assignment. As for myself,
Osoba wygląda
I'm
jako
essentially in charge of
czarnomurzynka.
training and managing the
Jako
recruits. We have quite a few here.
żołnierz
The
oczywiście
youngsters are
średniowieczny.
attracted to the dream of Tier 3D. And believe me, if we want them to live up to their duties, there's no time to dally. Excellency.
We are investigating the death of a young recruit named Raynor. Do you know anything about the matter?
No, sorry, Your Excellency. That name is completely foreign to me. And I pride myself on knowing the names of all my recruits. As a matter of fact, they were all present at roll call.
Lieutenant, the lad that we're talking about was one of my own recruits. Someone pretended that he drowned himself, while in truth he'd been severely beaten to death. Assassinated. You more than anyone should understand what I'm feeling, so if you have anything else to say...
My condolences, Captain. I understand, and I'm sorry. I don't really know much about this affair. I've just heard people talking, and I know that it's frowned upon to broach the subject, especially with people on the outside.
What happens in the Guard concerns only the Guard, I know that. But I'm not sure myself.
Is that right? All I can tell you is that Rayner isn't the first to vanish from his company. Other youths, the most promising among us, are regularly reassigned. I don't know where they've gone, nor what they do. But we never see them again. That's all I can tell you. Now leave me in peace.
No to coś już wiemy. Nieciekawie, nieciekawie. Musimy iść pogadać w tawernie, bo znaczy nic się nie dowiemy. Chociaż ona coś powiedziała. I ta ładna muzyka. Dobra, gadamy.
Good day, soldier.
Good day, my
Znowu
lord.
czarny.
De Sardet, legate of the congregation on Tir Freddy.
Captain Kurt.
Oh, excuse me, Excellency. I didn't know. Captain, I truly am sorry. At your service, my lord. Excellency.
Czarny, tego pijany chyba.
Since you know who we are, present yourself, soldier.
Yes, sir. Recruit 2nd Class Alric, Blue Silver Regiment, 11th Company. At your service. Anything else?
Widać, że na świetle czarnych wcisnęli teraz.
You don't quite look like you've got the hang of all this. How long have you been in?
Is it that obvious?
It's quite normal for a new recruit.
I joined up 4 months ago. But at the beginning, we were on board ship, you see. I don't know if that really counts. I started exercises when we got to New Serene. But I'm making progress, they say.
And do you like it here?
I sure do. That's why I joined the Guard. To come here, to leave the continent. Know what I mean?
I do.
Anything else?
Do you know a recruit going by the name of Rayner?
Rayner? It's just... Excellency, please.
The boy is terrified now that he knows who we are. So long as he's in that state, he'll say nothing of worth. You should bring him a bottle to calm his nerves.
That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Jak mam zrobić butelkę brandy? Brandy. Gdzie to była alchemia? Gdzie to było? Cholercia. Cholercia. Gdzie to było? Bo ostatnio to gdzieś znalazłem. Jakiś punkt. skończył, ale no muszę to znaleźć, bo chcę wykonać to polecenie. Może oni dobrędy.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
No to z synkiem pogadamy, czarnym.
At your service, my lord. Excellent.
Here, you seem tired and a little on edge. A drink would do you some good.
It's just that I don't know if I'm allowed.
You're on leave, or you wouldn't be at the tavern. Then why not?
Yes, but this is His Excellency's own bottle. I don't know if I can.
Drink, I tell you.
Now then, why don't you tell us what you know about Raynor?
Well, I didn't serve with him. Well, not really. We just crossed paths. He was leaving the 11th when I joined. Everyone said he was good, strong, and, followed orders. And then, poof. Lieutenant got this order, and he wasn't happy. And I mean really quite unhappy. And then Raynor, he was gone. We never saw him again. We asked where he'd been sent, but the lieutenant didn't want to tell us. Said that it was none of our business. But you, he won't be able to say no to you. You should go and offer him a drink too.
Where can we find your lieutenant?
At the barracks.
Thank you. And watch yourself when leaving. Wouldn't want you to fall into the bay. That will be all, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Co zresztą już pogadać nie możemy. Czego oni wszyscy są czarni? Ja pierdzielę. W tej grze chyba przesadzili. W sensie... Nie, że coś, ale chodzi o to, że kurde no... Jesteśmy przecież krajem kupieckim takim ludzi białych z kontynentu, gdzie są, akurat nasz kraj są ludzie biali, nie ci. Z tego co czytałem, więc...
Atuoi! Can you help me? Atuoi! Can you help me?
Bit of poison on my blades. Then let's go! Yeah!
Hello, Your Excellency.
Gdzie ta czarna, nie? Czyli ta czarna coś widziała. Nie, to ten... A nie, w sumie czarna nie mogła nic wiedzieć, bo ona nie... coś tam wygadała, więc... Ten biały by musiał... Normalny jakiś. No co nie gadał w tym sensie, że... Musiałby coś... Tamta gadała... A ci co cały czas ćwiczą? to nieźle.
Hello,
coś-
officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you sure that you can't help us? Something terrible has befallen the poor boy.
Let's be perfectly straight. We know that Rayner belonged to your company. And as the acting lieutenant instructor, you certainly had him under your command. So just stop with the lies. We've lost enough time here.
You know what they say? Guard business is well guarded.
And concerns only the guard. Now, unless you've lost your eyesight, you've a captain in front of you.
I know. But this story is dangerous, Captain.
If you have so much as an ounce of respect for the boy, speak to us. Don't you believe he deserves justice?
Yes, of course. Rayner was indeed a member of my company. And an excellent recruit. But you already know that.
Continue.
One morning, I got a note telling me he'd been transferred from my company. He'd received a new assignment. I was so furious that I did my own little investigation to see where he'd been sent. It wasn't easy. No one wanted to give me answers. No one seemed to know anything. But one thing's for certain. Rayner wasn't the only man to have disappeared. I learned that a good many recruits, all the cream of the crop, had been reassigned. And finally, I learned about the existence of a phantom regiment.
What sort of nonsense are you talking about?
A sort of secret, elite company that were following a special training program.
Where can we find them?
I've no idea. I had to put my investigation to rest. Things were getting dangerous. I began to sense I was being watched. This regiment protects its secrets at all costs with few scruples. If you want to know more, the training officer of the 6th might know something. It's been said that he took part in one of their missions, alongside them.
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more. And leave me alone now. Anything else?
Thank you, Lieutenant. Farewell.
Kurde, jeszcze
Hello,
raz jak pisał ten pół.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Are you certain you've nothing more to tell me about this infamous secret regiment?
I've told you everything I know, at the risk of ending up like Rayner, Excellency. Go and see the officer of the 6th if you want to learn more.
Gada to samo.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Czyli do czarnej. Bo to byli ci najlepsi niby co. Czy tam ci co bronili tego pałacu. Tego gubernatorskiego, więc oni byli wyszkoleni. Muszą coś wiedzieć. To nie założę. O, tam coś jest. A, oczywiście nie mogę otworzyć. Do zamków nie mogę. Ciekawe, czy on coś powie cennego, czy nie. To jest misja poboczna, jest tak rozbudowana, że szkoda gadać.
Excellency, what's your pleasure?
Tell me about the Phantom Regiment.
A to nie, to jest
About
ten,
what?
nie tamto.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Your Excellency.
Are you certain you don't know where this Phantom Regiment camp can be found?
Absolutely certain. And to be honest, I hope I never hear about this matter again.
Rayner was one of my recruits, Lieutenant. A young man that I admired. He was killed. His death was disguised. We've been lied to time and time again. Thanks to my friend, we finally learned that the boy had rejoined the Phantom Regiment. And so now, you're gonna tell me all you know without being a weasel about it. Trust me, you don't want me to lose my nerve.
But, Captain,
Now!
I've seen the regiment. Even fought beside them on an operation. On that occasion, our marching orders were kept secret until the last minute. We were asked to remove our regiment emblems. And our pay wasn't even recorded. And of course, We were ordered to speak to no one about it under any circumstances.
Co za silniejszy na reputację?
I hope you realize the risk I'm taking, talking to you about all this.
Have no fear. We understand. What was this operation?
An attack. A lightning strike. On a caravan from the Bridge Alliance.
Marvelous. A company that behaves like back-alley bandits.
I know. It really shakes up the honor code. The regiment is made up of young recruits, carefully chosen. Only the best make it through. The training is extremely arduous. And my guess is that Raynor isn't the only one who's died from it. I know that they set up camp just outside the city, where the men live and train. But I'd be at a loss to tell you precisely where it's found. Sorry, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Szkoda, że nas teraz
This
nie
story
lubią.
is making me sick. Poor Raynor. If I'd have known, I'd never have recruited him.
I'm sorry, Kurt.
This isn't your doing. But these filthy phantoms, or whatever they are gonna have to settle the debt. Believe me.
You do realize that your own commander is certainly involved in this on some level. Outright clandestine operations could not have taken place without his approval.
That he's aware of the existence of the regiment, there is no doubt. That he approves of what they're doing. It wouldn't be the first head that didn't know what his hands were up to.
What do you wish to do now?
I'm gonna find the location of this camp. I have a few friends that can certainly help us. And when I know where to smoke out these bastards, I'll go and have a few fiery words. If you were of a mind to accompany me, 2 of us would not be too many to make sure they settle their debts.
Let me know when you discover where they are to be found.
You can count on me.
To niezła sytuacja, szczerze mówiąc. Myślałem, że ten Rainer po prostu pobity po pijaku i po prostu ci zapraszałem sprawę, żeby nie wyszło, to i widzę, że to było jakieś zaawansowane. To strasznie. Gdzie się wychodzi? Nie. A tam są, już wiem. Dziwnie rozbudowane są te budynki, w sensie, ale no dobra. Dziwnie to zaplanowali. Pogadam jeszcze z tym.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No, thank
Fajnie,
you.
mogę tylko odejść. Gdzie ja dostanę tam, kiedy mi się w końcu zręczność ulepszy? A zręczność to jest dobra. Bardzo mi się podoba ta gra. Taka pełna różnych rzeczy. Do tego jeszcze jest taka ładna muzyka i oprawa graficzna nie jest słaba. Nie jest ładna. Jest najnowszy graficzna, jest fajnie. Tylko to jest tyle różnych rzeczy, które się ze sobą łączą. Frakcje, te misje, te rozbudowanie tego loru, w sensie na tego świata, no wszystko wiecie coś. Widzicie, i dzięki temu już ubrałem się jak nauk. Zaraz, co? przecież mam mundur nautów. Nie no, tak nie będę chodził przecież.
Desarde, I've always hoped to one day find out my biological... But, could you go there and bring the file?
Of course. But you will have to come with me to the port and tell me...
Right. Also, I don't want any... Despite my desire to know my origins, the Naughts are still my family.
Don't worry. We'll be discreet.
Aha, przypadkiem aktywowałem inne zadanie. Co to w ogóle jeszcze? Aktywowałem swoje drugie zadanie poboczne, ale może
Here we are. We have a
jak
good
wykonam,
view.
to będzie łatwiej z tej
The
nautami.
harbor office is well guarded, both
Ale to też
outside
musimy
and
znaleźć.
inside. Getting through the main entrance is impossible.
There must be a blind spot. There's always one.
You could dress as a Naut and go through the back door, but someone may recognize you inside.
I'll need to be much more discreet. A potion could help me.
That is an option, yes, but since I'd rather avoid hurting any Naughts, I made some inquiries. The harbor office has an arrangement with Dieter from the brothel. Girls come every night with wine.
I see. You want us to spike the wine so that they sleep during our search.
It's a proven technique, and I can assure you they do not sniff the wine before drinking it.
Right. Let's get some sleeping pills. Then we'll go see Dieter.
Dobra, gdzie jest tu rzemieślniczy? W kwaterze. Nautowie to są ci ludzie morza, czy taka... To jest taka gildia jakby... Całe życie spędzasz na okręcie itp. Ludzie są brani tak, jak się urodzi ktoś na statku, albo oddawani w ramach umowy, dzieci są do nich tak. To jest jedna z wielu frakcji, na przykład takich mniejszych, które ma układy z kongregacją, czy naszym krajem. Dobra, musimy skoczyć do bazy, zrobić te środki następne. Może coś się robiło w innym miejscu? Dobrze, wybraliśmy teraz naukę, bo jak będziemy mogli robić te będzie o wiele łatwiej. Dobrze też, żeśmy ten strój nauta, bo on też się przyda. A, jakby ktoś go, gdybyśmy się nie starali tak z normalnym seren, z normalnym seren, żebyśmy tego nie znaleźli. Byśmy mieli trudniej, widzicie, dlatego warto robić dodatkowe zadania. Bo jeżeli ich nie robisz, to potem mogą, jeżeli je zrobisz, to mogą ci się przydać w przyszłości. Choć korzyści będziesz miał w przyszłości z tego. Też fajnie, dobrze jest szukać różnych rzeczy, bo dzięki temu będzie ci łatwiej. No, będzie łatwiej.
Your Excellency,
Różnie rzeczy.
it is an honor.
To jest na dole. się robiło, dobra. Ile tego musimy wytworzyć? 4. Idziemy do sklepu, może tam będzie. Wiem, że to może być nudne teraz, ale trzeba wszystko zrobić tak na spokojnie, trzeba wszystko przygotować, znaleźć. Nie jest łatwo. Gdzie znajdę sklepik? Sklepik.
Excellency, welcome. It is an immense honor for me to... What might I do for you?
O. To nieźle. Co musimy kupić? O Boże. Ale co jeszcze potrzeba? Ja pierdolę.
Thank you for your visit.
Czyli wystarczy to kupić.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen any...
Ciekawe. Patrzę na to, żeby po prostu było tak, że dzięki temu, że to kupię, będę mógł się dostać jak przebrać za nauta. To już mam.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Dobra, i teraz się ubierzemy. I tam trochę kasy, ale może nam się uda wykonać to zadanie od razu. A my to obraliśmy od razu. Jak myślicie, czy przejdziemy, czy nie? Jak się uda, to jesteśmy geniuszami. Nie mogę. Czegoś mi brakuje. Trudno. No rzecz tylko sprawie, przepraszam, ale wolę wszystko. Skrzyneczek. Jeszcze się szybko przebiorę, skoro to nic nie daje póki co. Gdzie jest ten burdelik? Burdel jest tutaj. No to idziemy. Wait, to on jest pod tym? Trzeba zejść pod siebie, czy co? Pierdziele. Wait. Tutaj jest to. Tu gdzie jest burdel?
This part of the establishment is reserved for regular customers who paid an entry fee. Sorry, but I can't let you in.
To murzyn.
In that case, allow me to pay the fee.
We're delighted to have you as a regular customer, Your Excellency. Have fun.
W ogóle gada za niego ten nasz doradca, więc wymyślisz. Radiator, chodź tu. Może się dogadamy.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
It seems like you're sending girls and wine to the harbor office every night.
Dobranoc.
So, there's no law
Gra się
against
podoba
that,
bardzo,
is there?
przynajmniej nie czytamy, telefon
And
daleko.
I'm not here to stop you.
Listen, Dieter, we just wanted to add a secret ingredient to your wine tonight.
What? Are you joking? Are you trying to slip a laxative in it?
We were thinking more of sleeping pills. Nothing bad, you see.
Listen, I have nothing against a little prank, but I can't risk losing my best customers.
Captain Vasco is very influential among the Nords. Maybe he could help expand your excellent clientele even further.
If you accept, I could arrange for your agreement to come to fruition. In San Mateus, for example.
San Mateus? I would have to recruit. But yeah, that would be interesting.
Udała się charyzma.
So then, we agree?
Yes, that's fine. Tonight your friends will receive their delivery. Seasoned. Now, give me the sleeping potion.
No i się udało.
Thanks to Dieter, you should be able to slip into the Harbour Master's office after dark. But you should still dress as one of us, just to make sure you avoid confrontation.
Good idea. I'll see to it.
lecimy dalej w takim wypadku, bo na co mamy czekać? Teraz będziemy mieli 2 pieczenie na jednym ogniu. Ciekawe, czy zmiana kurtki pokaże się na autem. Udało się, jesteśmy na autem, ok. No to lecimy do kapitana, to potem do magazynu musimy ogarnąć. Żeby było możliwe włamanie się do nich. Lecimy.
Dieter's girls will arrive later tonight. We can wait here if you're ready.
We will wait for Dieter's girls to do their work as planned, then we'll enter.
Very well. It's definitely the safer option.
Dieter's daughter is gone. Your guard should get a good night's sleep now.
You should go. I'll wait here as planned. I can't risk getting caught there.
Don't worry. I'll make sure not to hurt anyone.
Good luck, Desarde.
To lecimy. Musimy przeszukać potajemnie kapitana. Śpi już. Jest, leży. Przy okazji oznaczymy te skrzynie. Wszystko zrobimy od razu. To jest okazja, więc oznaczymy skrzynię i zdobędziemy papiery.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tier 3D.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business.
Jakieś powstania
I should take a
wojny
look into
szykują.
this. I have some friends here that must know what
No i
this
to
is all
zadanie
about.
znowu się rozwija.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going. No, these aren't the right crates. I need a bit of practice.
Co tam będę musiał szukać tych skrzyni? Oznaczona. Teraz drugi magazyn. Gdzie są te skrzynie? Chcę wiedzieć, że ma tylko jedną skrzynię. A dobra, wszystko już jest oznaczone. Czy wystarczyło jedną znaleźć? Czy tam dwie było, bo czy trzy, ale... Czy się graficznie tylko dwie lub jedne było, więc... Do kapitana to w takim razie. Aha, tu się nie... Aha, tutaj muszę od drugiej strony XD. Chyba nieważne. Ja nie wiem, jak ja się skupiłem, skoro tam trzeba przejść. Aha, ja przypadkiem zrobiłem dziurę w ścianie, zamiast wejść drzwiami. No cóż, przynajmniej użyliśmy magicznego eliksiru. Coś nowego. Czy to mieszanki wybuchowej alchemicznej? To jest zabawa. To niezłe mają te spania, tutaj takie malutkie. Trochę nieproporcjonalne, ale trudno. Te koje czy tam łóżka. Podobają mi się te misyjki. Takie fajne, na wiele sposobów do rozegrania. Można się bić, można użyć podstępu, można jeszcze tam użyć w trakcie umiejętności swoich fizycznych. Jakiejś alchemii.
And nobody saw me.
Wonderful. You did everything perfectly. So, let's see what this file can tell us. So I was right. My real name is Leandra, son of the Darcy family from Serene. Nobles, I suppose.
Yes. I must admit, I had no idea they'd given a son to the Nords.
To think that I spent my childhood polishing ship bridges, when I could have been wearing silk.
I'm sorry for you, Vasco, but growing up in nobility is not as simple as it sounds.
Really? Well, whatever. I've learnt my real name, thanks to you, and that's what I wanted.
Leandra Darcy. I remember coming across a Darcy at my uncle's court. Your brother, no doubt.
My brother? What was he like?
It was a long time ago. We were children. I couldn't tell you what he looks like today.
A brother? I wonder if we are alike despite our completely different lives. Thank you for sharing this and for telling me about him. You gave me back my identity. This is more important than the Nords care to admit.
Robota plus 3. Serdecznie. O kurde, poziom, a się wzruszyłem. To co tu może ulepszyć? Pozbierałem punkty. To nic. O, zaraz. Aha, normalnie puka do drzwi taka animacja. W sensie... Ktoś normalnie sam puka do drzwi, chce coś sprawdzić, a nie, że tak NPC wchodzi i tak bezsensownie. Gdzie jest nasza decyzja? Dokończymy misję. Teraz tak. Trzeba pogadać z kwatermistrzem. Może uda nam się skończyć to zadanie, chociaż sądzę, że pewnie coś znowu będziemy musieli zbadać sprawę po coś z broni, ale mam nadzieję, że nie. Podoba mi się to, ale chciałem dostać jakieś punkty doświadczenia albo coś jeszcze. No są fajne, ale są strasznie długie. Gadane. Dialogi też są rozbudowane.
Hello,
to
Your
jest fajne.
Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission, without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done.
If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your
O
help.
kurde, kolejny
We
raz.
have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest
Fajnie, że
severity.
mówię chociaż.
But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Kurde, to jest takie dobre, nie? Komuś polecenie, dostajesz kolejne polecenie. Kurde, aż nie chcę ci tego... Nie masz ochoty tego odmówić. Dobra, czyli zaraz. Tak, udało mi się. To zadanie już zniknęło. To idziemy do tej wiochy. Akurat tych kupców widziałem po drodze, więc z tym kaskę zarobimy najlepsze EQ.
The best forge in Tier Frede. Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use it if you're looking for the best and if you have a special.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really?
Na pewno.
Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency? Want armor that fits you like a...
Nie dam
Oh,
się.
it's a great pleasure to see you again at the...
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened, and investigation's not gonna bring him back.
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not gonna say one more word about this case.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
The best forge in Tier 3D.
Sprzedam mu ten fiolet.
Oh, it's a great place. Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Sprzedam. Dziwne jest to, że w tej grze się nie skacze nade mnie, to denerwuje. Czy to jest takie, nie mógł się przyzwyczaić, że te przeszkody nie mógł. Przynajmniej naturalnie jest, że nie skaczałem w tej chwili z dzikusy małpy. Tak niektórzy czasem mają. A ci kupcy są tam, no to nieźle. Kupiec jest blisko. Let's do your save.
Come. Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop if you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal.
Thank you, but I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No. I assure you.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble.
But if you don't help me,
I told you, I don't know what you're
No i nie da się pogadać z tego. Zesrał się. A to nasz typo. Na żyłach nam coś powie. Skoro już nie wiesz.
It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking?
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being...
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue.
If you denounce them, we could end this and...
I can't take that risk. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to what we need is the money to return. Do you understand?
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Are you not tired of giving them your share of the profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
He was my friend, and his death really upset me. But I don't want to end up...
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. I will do what you ask of me.
Fear not. We will not let them...
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say... in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Co my teraz wojsko musimy iść tam? To robimy zadanie.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Myślę, że za 2 dni będę musiał bardzo dużo patrzeć na ten znacznik, czy tam licznik czasu. Też nie mówiąc klepsydrę. Na tym się chowa. Też nie ogarnę.
Greetings! Do you want to travel without tiring yourself out? My caravan goes through all the city. So,
To San Mateus.
Let's go!
Jeżeli dostanę się centralnie do San Mateus, to dobrze, bo wykonam misję z ambasadorem przy okazji. To jest miejsce, to jest miasto tych telemów, inkwizycji Hiszpanii, inkwizytorów. Takich, no, tych wiernych. Telemów. Takich Europejczyków typowych, Hiszpan. Ale ładne. Czujcie, że tutaj leży europejskie miasto. Jezu, jest tak dużo. Jezu, one są mocne. Ja pierdzielę, oni byli jesteś mocni. Jeśli dużo ich było, więc walka będzie wyglądać. Gdyby nie to, że mam tak ulepszoną strzelanie, to bym zginął pewnie. Cholera jasna. Chyba będziemy wyglądać w mundurze, ale lepsze to niż nic. Kogoś jeszcze mogę ograbić? Nie. Mrocznie tutaj troszkę. Ale czujesz ten europejski podmuch cywilizacji. To póki co ubiorę sobie sporo to moje ubranie. Żeby wyglądać jak... żeby było widać, że jestem z kongregacji.
In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tier 3D. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Excellency. Welcome. May he light your way.
Aha, doczyści.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
To będzie się wydawać, że jestem z jakimiś fanatykami, ale chodzi po prostu o to, że wszystko się bazuje na religii. Ale to trochę przesadzają może, ale ich społeczność dzięki temu dobrze pracuje. Są tacy zakonnicy wojskowi mocni. Potężni militarnie raczej dzięki temu, bo są wszyscy zjednoczeni w jednej wieży. Aha, palą tego potwora. Jednego z tych, co my zabiliśmy w porcie. Inkwizycja, mówiłem. On jest w połowie z drewna, przynajmniej ten potwór, więc płonie mocniej. To jest jakiś inny, ale podobny.
Do you renounce your gods? Answer me.
Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. You are demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith. You are mad. Renounce your gods!
Cały dusi.
Inquisitor?
Inkwizytorze. Mówię, że inkwizytor. Taki naczelny pewnie.
You wear the mark of the impure pagan cult of the natives. I am Inquisitor Aloysius, and by authority of my title, I order you to explain yourself.
The mark on my face is by no means impure. You are walking on thin ice and are close to committing a grave diplomatic error.
Diplomacy? If the truth of the Enlightened is obscured, then our relations are tainted and of no value. Answer my questions, or receive the punishment reserved for heretics. Do you believe that the God of Light is the one and only God?
Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
Your attempts to avoid answering speak for themselves. Answer my question.
Yes, I believe it to be so.
Really? If that's the case, what is the name of the most holy of men? He who transmitted the divine testament.
Teraz stan z mojej pamięci.
Everyone in the world knows that the holy prophet and founder of Ptolemy is Matthias.
You seem well versed in your readings of the righteous faith. One final question, and you may continue along your path. What gift did his sacred divinity award us when we accepted the words of his divine prophet?
He gave us magic. But it is a rather tricky theological enigma. Many would argue that he offered us far more than that.
Precisely. Precisely.
I shall allow
dobrze,
you to
słuchałem.
continue
Dobrze
along your
czytałem.
path. I am certain ours will cross again, and be aware that wheresoever you wander, you shall be weighed, measured, and judged.
O, reputacja się zwiększa. Ten się wypalił. Ale efektownie to wyglądało, jak się palił. Nie ukrywam. Fajnie to zrobili. Tutaj sprawdzenie naszej wiedzy, którą musimy czytać uważnie, żeby sprawdzić wszystko.
It seems like you do not hold the priests of Thélème in high regard.
It's mostly that I do not trust them. They're hot-headed. But you did a good job.
Więc trzeba czytać i słuchać uważnie, bo znając historię, można potem użyć to w grze.
Young man, pardon me, are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
Pietro, znam go.
I'm his cousin.
Znaczy on będzie chyba...
And I'm accompanying him on his mission to Teer Fradee. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus. How divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered. How could you have known?
You haven't lost your clever little tongue. You were always quite a remarkable young boy. I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you? The roads are not truly safe.
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you, and then we can take the road together. I'm so happy our paths have crossed once again.
Mam teraz 3 typów, dobra. To kardynaliny, dobra.
Your Eminence, in the name of the Congregation of Merchants, I present my best regards.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with that of Inquisitor Aloysius. I beseech you to forgive his zealous nature. His faith is absolute, and I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well. The Malachor. The horrible blood plague decimating our peoples.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain that the Malachor is the work of a curse, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
What a fortuitous coincidence. A practical excuse for sending the Inquisition out to set the island ablaze.
We must unearth this cult and tear it out by its sinister, sinful roots. We started to investigate a village not far from here, where strange happenings have been reported.
I have begun investigations, and I confirm that a demon is certainly active in the area.
Alas, the population is very secretive, and we have great difficulty gleaning any useful information. But if the congregation would help us in this matter, in other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty that the destruction of this pagan cult is the only way to eradicate the plague, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives would be extremely welcomed.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. I look forward to our next encounter.
Na razie pójdę bez Vasco. Albo nie. To Kurta powinien oddelegować. kurwa badać sprawę. Klęczniczki mają. Nieźle. Gdzie jest was? Tam. Szybko zbudowali w to miasto. W 15 lat albo ileś. Przecież nic nie będzie. O, już sprzątali tutaj. Wszystko. Siedzę sobie do bazy i odesłać Kurtę, bo Kurt sobie musi zająć inną sprawą. Może tubylcy się chcą z nami spotkać też. Wszyscy. Chociaż ja powinienem wziąć, bo z tubylcą. Teraz pora inwentora mostu, bo nie będę teraz robił wszystkich misji pobocznych, bo mi się zapił. Nie wytrzymałbym tego po prostu, z tego tak dużo, że szkoda gadać. Myślę sobie, że jeszcze będą się... Ważne, gdzie się pojawiają się 2 przynajmniej zdania poboczne na 3. To jest kupiec tam, co jest? To jest druga część miasta. Aha, no tam, to jest obrzeża, to jest coś innego. Wschodni posterunek.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Why build an outpost here?
Well, we do have to watch over the lands surrounding the city. With the bandits, the beasts, and the net. Anything else?
Myślałem, że będzie grubsza sprawa. Jakaś grubsza zona, jak kolega się zbugował. Myślałem, że to coś da, ale trudno. Idziemy dalej w takim razie. Damy się automatycznie za pieniążki już do Hakamu.
Greetings! So...
Nie daj, Hikmet.
To Hikmet!
Let's go!
Późno jest, niedługo będę musiał coś zjeść. Głodny jestem. Cholernie. Podoba mi się to, że mamy tych towarzyszy do walki. Jesteśmy sami i oni dają jakiś pomysł, można z nimi gadać w ogóle. Ojojoj. To jest region Hikmet? Okej. Mam teraz zupełnie inne tereny. Jakie barykady mają. Rzeczywiście.
What's your destination, my lord?
Just into town. I am an emissary of the congregation. Why the checkpoint?
We've got orders to verify all comings and goings. Do you have anything particular to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well then, good travels, my lord.
Było napisane, że oni są jak Imperium Osmańskie, rzeczywiście ci wyżej postali ludzie to patrzcie, wygląda jak ze wschodni. Nie ze wschodu, ale widzę, to jest dużo Europejczyków, tak jest takie połączenie. No widać, to jest frakcja z taką połączeniem tych intelektualistów. Bo Alchemik też był totalnie Europejczykiem. Są tutaj ludzie z Bliskiego Wschodu, Arabowie i biali. Typowi Europejczycy jeszcze. Chociaż Arabowie też są biali, więc... Ale tak czy siak widzicie, to jest połączenie tej architektury i wschodniej i tej... Chociaż gdzie jest architektura? No są takie trochę kolumny, które wschodnie i zachodnie, ale to... No tak czy siak, no... Praktyka jest taka pomieszana, ale... Tak jest ciekawa. Przecież tubylcy. Tubylcy, typowi tubylcy. Ja tutaj... Nie jestem pewien, czy to sam święty sam Mateusz jest 15 lat, czy Hikmet. 15
Your
lat,
name's, titles and business at hand.
Sir Desarde, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tier 3D. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
Nic, no, oni są duży od naszego sera, bo ser jest
Welcome to
świeży.
Hikmet, Your Excellency.
Jak widzicie, Hikmet, znaczy seren jest nadal w budowie. Nowe sereny są tam gdzieś takie zabudowane. Dobra, lecimy. Minimum jest takie, że ja wziąłem tego biskupa, a Tele ma i zeszło są z wojny.
I believe he's a renowned scholar, but beware, he's also a politician. His words covered in honey, but as dangerous as my weapons.
I think it would be better for me to stay here if you want to preserve your image with the Alliance. My mere presence by your side would be perceived as an insult.
Ah, okay.
What can I do for you, my child?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No. But I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Teleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my...
Ojcze, nie że ojcze, tylko że... No,
Your Excellency, I'm very sorry, but I can't let you in. For safety reasons, people from Teleme are not tolerated at the palace. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. I'm so dangerous that I could attack the palace all by myself.
Ha, czyli... Muszę się cofnąć do bazy, żeby go wymienić na Vasco. Dobrze myślałem. Coś tak sobie myślę, że tak się stanie, bo samo po sobie nie stało. Ale szybko to zmienimy i tyle. Eliksir życia się przyda. Chodź, Vasco. Tamto jeszcze nie będę brał, bo jeszcze się obrażą. Kurde. Ona jeszcze by ich wkurzała, bo nie wszyscy mają minimalne konflikty z nimi. Co jest rzeczą oczywistą. Starałem się niby nie walczyć, ale... Czy tyle ma otwarcie walczy, ale Sojusz Mostów stara się nie, lecz tak, mają konflikt z tego co słyszałem, co mówi ambasador. Czasem ma. Co teraz może być? Może. Na górę. Ale ładne te schody marmurowe. Podobno taka sama praktyczna basena jak tamta, ale trochę inaczej, tak jest ułożenie bezstronne.
Your Excellence, it is an honor to meet
Taki
you.
arabski.
Allow me to present my sincerest regards in the name of the Congregation of Merchants.
And allow me to wish you and your cousin a warm welcome to the island, in the hopes that this visit will help prolong the profitable relations between our two nations.
Likewise. Nevertheless, another question brings me. The Malachor. The Prince d'Orsay hopes that these new shores will bring us new possibilities. Even a remedy.
It is an area that concerns us greatly, but be assured we are studying it acutely. Our doctors and alchemists are particularly interested in the flora of the Isle. It's extremely varied and different from our own. In fact, we have sent a group of explorers into a very promising sector. Alas, we've had no news from them for quite some time now. We are hoping that nothing has happened. We would have sent a patrol to investigate, but we cruelly lack the means to do so. The natives have proven aggressive, even hostile to our studies, and have attacked us regularly. We are obligated to maintain all of our able-bodied men here in order to protect the city, but we would be happy to share with you the results of our research if...
Your Excellency.
This insolent interruption is untimely and unwelcome.
I deeply regret, Excellency, but one of our frontier posts has just suffered a brutal attack.
Report then, and be precise.
The natives attacked us by surprise. Our men were massacred. Our frontier post is lost.
One more act of barbarity. Dismissed, soldier. Where was I? Yes. We would be most pleased to share our discoveries with our allies if your cousin would send us a party to help us find our lost expedition. I could show you to which region they were sent.
I thank you for the information and will let him know.
If you are of a mind to accord me another request, I would be truly grateful.
I'm listening.
As you have not failed to observe, our troops, as well as our caravans, have been suffering incessant attacks. The merchants, including your own, are raided, often killed, and certain goods have become scarce. Captain Rainhild, who commands our outpost in the plains, has communicated his incapacity to protect them. Considering that certain of your own fellow countrymen are involved...
You would like me to lend a hand? I will see what I can do, Your Excellency.
Would you like to speak with me about any other subjects?
Could you tell me a little about your city?
Hikmet is the oldest city on the island. We began construction of its first buildings 15 years ago, shortly after the discovery of the island. A magnificent city, where the great minds of the time were united in a common goal. Here you could find the best doctors, the greatest engineers, and the most eminent savants. In everyone's eyes, this island has great promise, and Hikmet is the city that allows us to make good on that promise.
And what of this conflict with Thélème on Tir-Frédie?
Officially, we are at war, but we have never waged war openly here. Of course, we did not rejoice when they set up camp on the Isle, and we expected the worst. But it seems that their only concern is to convert the natives into believing their ridiculous teachings. They represent no true danger to us. At least, not for the time being. And to be frank, we have plenty of other concerns that demand our...
I have to go. Look forward to seeing you again.
Farewell, my lord.
O kurde, to się porobiło. Teraz musimy wrócić do tego. Dobra, to jeszcze wrócimy, potem już zakończymy. Wrócimy do kuzyna, pogadamy z nim szybko. Weźmiemy ze sobą przy okazji Pietrusa, czego on się nazywał. Petrusa.
What can I do for you, mate?
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
What is your duty as Master of Arms, besides teaching us how to fight?
What was my duty, you mean? It's all in the... In truth, you may have guessed it, but my main role was to make sure that nothing would... Without, of course, turning you into some courtiers that are afraid. You have to be considered trustworthy to take on this role. But alas, it isolates you from the rest of the guards. Always at the courts, but never really belonging to it. I spent almost my entire time with... Anything else?
Tell me about your family. Were your parents in the guard as well?
Yes. And to be truthful, and a prostitute who followed the troops. I remember her. She was sweet. She may be the only one who showed me any kind of affection. But that, as soon as I could hold a wooden sword, I was given a real one and sent to training. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Odkryłem, że dobra, to jest Hikmet. Ty sam Mafeus. Jesteśmy tu. Nie. Tak, nie, Seren jest tu. A i ta wioska jest obok nas, to nieźle. Ile czasu to potrwa? Bo musimy jeszcze trafić na czas, żeby z tymi merchantami pogadać. New Siren. Grafika jest dość ładna. Na screenshotach ładnie wygląda, to wiadomo. A tak jest fajnie. Taka sama w sumie teraz zauważyłem, tylko trochę inaczej po prostu wygląda wewnątrz. No to praktycznie się nie różni, ale no trudno.
Cousin! You have returned to me. Your absence was sorely felt.
We don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to. If you only knew how bored I grow behind these walls.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Ptolemy.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its holy embrace.
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Ptolemy, and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
To nieźle.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Why not continue to call me by my given name? Carry on with your story, cousin. I'm impatient to know what secrets our illustrious neighbors have discovered.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our Inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Thélème hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Thélème and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
Anything else?
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly so that they can better try to convince me. Thélème wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that they're a bunch of old foxes. But they take me for a young brain. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on it.
Are you liking your new role as a governor?
Honestly? Once the thrill... I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced. I would love to simply brush them all off. And I have so many ideas to make this city, this island...
I'm going to leave now.
Look out for yourself.
Ile tych sad. Dobra, myślę, że na dzisiaj wystarczy. Dziękuję serdecznie za obejrzenie. Mam nadzieję, że było fajnie. Według mnie to jest wspaniała gra. Jest tyle tych wątków i wszystkiego. O, tam mamy kurta na obrazie. Jest tego tak dużo i to jest takie dobre, że nie ma co gadać. Naprawdę. Chce się w to grać cały czas. O, Konstantina. Dziękuję serdecznie wszystkim. Dobranoc.